1 million coins. That's what a lot of people aim for. It doesn't buy the best of the best of the best. They still cost about 7 million plus. But still, 1 million coins is a good amount, and it's an extremely good amount going towards the end of Ultimate Team. If you have 1 million coins on your club, with the amount of players which are plummeting in value, you can buy an insane team. So today, we're looking at the laziest way in which you can achieve this goal. But before we do get into the video, if you're looking to get some very easy coins, then there is no better place than SkyCoach. You can get as many coins as you want. It's a fast and safe delivery. And of course, we cannot forget that it's cheap. You will be able to get a lot more for your money using SkyCoach to buy FIFA coins than if you was to go and buy FIFA points. You simply highlight how many coins you want, you choose your platform, and you place your order. And those coins will be added to your account within 1 hour. So if you do really want to get ahead of most people in Ultimate Team, there is a link in the description down below. And if you use Fnatic at checkout, you'll also get 10% off your purchase. We're not looking to play a ridiculous amount of games or trade hours and hours on end. We're also not looking to go extremely lazy, which is buy FIFA points as well as coins. We want to be looking at the ways in which we can build up to 1 million coins whilst still putting very little effort in. We're not doing the bare minimum because there still needs to be some effort in order for us to progress. But we're trying to make this as lazy as possible. And this really comes down into 5 different steps. Firstly, it's still worth playing games. But there's a point of where you probably shouldn't. We're not talking about going into every single game mode, and we're not talking about going into them religiously, hours and hours every single day. We're talking about playing a few games in division rivals just so that you can build up enough qualification points, and regardless of where you are, whether or not you've been able to complete 4 wins that week or 8 wins, it doesn't matter. We just want the qualification points. You then want to go into the playoffs where you just need to win 4. The rest, you forfeit. And that would lead us to the Weekend League. It's still worth going through the Weekend League, but if you want to be extremely lazy, which is the whole point of this video, you're gonna forfeit all 20. Now this doesn't mean that you're going to be 0 and 20, because chances are, especially after you forfeit 4 or 5 games in a row, and even at this stage of Ultimate Team, you will come up to other players who forfeit before you. They will have kickoff, they will take it all the way back to their goal, they'll score an own goal and then quit the game. Of course, you're going to still have those matches where they pause immediately and quit and the game doesn't count, but still, you're not going to be 0 and 20. This will put you in a better position to claim your reward, giving you slightly better packs, plus also more qualification points to go through it again the following week. But with this, even though we're going through what is 3 different game modes, Division Rivals, Champions Playoffs, and the Weekend League, technically we're not. And this will probably only take you anywhere between 2 to 4 hours per week, depending on how good of a player you are. If you're able to go into Division Rivals, get a few quick goals and make your opponents forfeit, yeah, it's going to be close to 2 hours to do all of this every single week. It took me 30 minutes to forfeit all of my games. But if you do just focus on playing games themselves, it's going to take a while, especially considering with the games that you forfeit, you don't actually get rewarded with any coins. So it's also worth trading. And there's 2 trading methods that I think are by far the laziest. The first one, and the one that's going to give you the most amount of coins, is bulk bidding. I mainly focus on rare gold players, anywhere between 1 to 3,000 coins. But for this, I think it's only worth focusing on players valued at around 1,000 coins. That's because you can easily get them, and they normally expire within just a couple minutes after bidding on 50 players, maxing out your watch list. That is if you find a good player to trade with. But with each of these that you get, you're not going to be making an insane amount of coins. You're probably making 150, 200 coins after the 5% EA tax. But because you're able to get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 players all listed at the exact same time, ready for you to go through it all over again, it does mean that you're now not just making a couple hundred coins, but you're making thousands of coins every hour. And based on that, it should be relatively easy just to make 10k per day for just a couple minutes of trading. And if you do maintain making 10,000 coins profit every single day, You just need to do that for 100 days and there you go. You have 1 million coins. And that's just from this method by itself. The second trading method that I've got listed here, and our third thing on my list, is the bronze pack method. Bronze pack method doesn't get any easier. Head over to the store, go down to classic packs, open a bronze pack for 750 coins, list the players that do sell back onto the transfer market, everyone else that is listed 150 coins bid, 200 coins buy now, store to your club. With the players that you store to your club, you can then upgrade them to be silver players, use those silver players for other SBCs, or even upgrade those to common gold players, and then upgrade those common gold players into other SBCs, or even a rare gold upgrade. Now, if you're looking at just the upgrades, yes, they're untradeable. And it does mean that if you are just looking to go and get 1 million within your coin balance and not your club net worth, then yeah, they don't really have much of an effect. But chances are you're probably going to be playing games. And if you can get a good player from this, it does mean that you're saving coins on needing to actually buy that player for your team. Not to mention that you stack your club in many different ways for you to complete other objectives and other SBCs within the future. This will not make as many coins as what you're going to be getting from the bulk bidding method, but it is incredibly lazy that it just needed to be included within this video. Remember, if you're doing 10k profit per day from the bulk bidding method itself, which I think is definitely doable for everyone, then whatever you're able to build from the bronze pack method, even if you're just opening 10-20 packs per day, this is something that will gradually build up as time goes on, taking you slightly closer to your goal rather than carrying you with everything that we're going through within this video. And we did just mention it there with the bronze pack method. If you put them into SBCs, you will get untradeable players. And even though this doesn't affect your overall coin balance, it does mean that if you're going to be using those players, it saves you coins in a long run because now you don't need to use your coins to buy those players. Quite simple. The best way to actually build upon this is swaps. And this is the fourth step of the process. When swaps are available, you should be going through them. And I know, yes, it does mean that you're going to have to go and spend some time, and it's not technically lazy because you're going to have to go into division rivals, squad battles, or even FUT friendlies. But with that, it's still so much easier than actually playing competitively within the high divisions, Division 1, to go through this, as well as swaps themselves are so much more rewarding than if you were just to grind division rivals for the sake of grinding division rivals. Now, with swaps on top, you're able to get some insane players, especially if you're able to get the maximum amount of swaps which are available. But even if you don't get the maximum amount of swaps, you're still able to get 81 plus packs, 82, 83 plus, 85 plus without needing a ridiculous amount. Sometimes you just need a couple. During the World Cup promo, when World Cup swaps were available, I did manage to go and build all the way up to Vieira. It was the only thing I did for a couple weeks. And even though when you go onto FUTBin, you type in World Cup Vieira and get his 90 rated card, it says that he is only valued at 46,000. Technically, he's not. Because even Vieira's 86 rated card is valued 675,000 coins at the time of recording this video. His 88 rated card is valued at 1.2 million coins, and mine's 90 rated. Even though it didn't cost me to actually go and get that, it's still a player which I see being valued more than 1 million coins. And really, it only took me a couple weeks of playing FIFA for me to get him. Not doing anything too crazy. And if I was to build up to 1 million coins going into any other game mode, it's going to be taking me considerably longer. So this is why swaps are still part of this. They're still lazy relative to what you're able to get from any other type of game mode. But do bear in mind that that is if you're going to be going through every single one of them. You can still do the bare minimum, get some of the very easy swaps. Sometimes EA even gifts you 1 or 2 right at the beginning of a new swaps promo, in which you can take those and immediately throw them into swaps SBCs and claim back some rewards, whether that be packs or even some of the cheaper, lower rated players. And that brings us to our final step. It is investing. And even with this, I don't do anything special. And I don't recommend anything special. We're still looking at the lazy way. And the laziest way for you to invest is to wait until Wednesday when a team of the week is about to release and buy some of the cheaper players as part of that previous team of the week. Yet again, you can go and use Footbin, look at Team of the Week, which is currently active, and you can see the prices of each and every player. If you see anyone that's in the top 5 major leagues, being Premier League, Liga 1, Serie A, Bundesliga, and La Liga, or is rated 80 plus, and is still valued at anywhere between 10 to 20k, you can go and buy them, store them to your club, and forget about them. They will not increase within a couple days, but after a couple weeks, potentially even a couple months, they will increase because they get rarer on the market as they're used for SBCs and people stop playing this game. I've been doing this ever since day 1 of FIFA 23 and easily made a couple million coins out of doing this. Not to mention that you will also have some SBCs where you can actually throw some of these players in and you're able to complete it a fraction of the price compared to everyone else. With all 5 of these steps, it is the laziest way in which you can build up to 1 million coins. But really, if you don't mind being patient and you don't need 1 million coins in the laziest possible way within a month, then you could just focus on one of these areas. Of course, with some it's going to take slightly longer than others. Trying to get to 1 million coins with the bronze pack method is ridiculous. EA Sports FC 24 will probably be available at that point. But with swaps, you could just focus on them and chances are you will get 1 million coins worth of rewards. Likewise, if you did the bulk bidding method, 10k per day for just 100 days isn't actually that long. And that is if you did just do 10k. If you really want to grind this out, there are players where you can go and get this up to 50k, potentially even 100k, which will be so much quicker. But if you are looking to be lazy, to do the bare minimum across multiple game modes without needing to spend a ridiculous amount of games every single day, only talked about doing 2 hours per week here, as well as spending the rest of your time going through trading method, a few basic investing methods, and also going through a few SBCs. This will get you to 1 million coins relatively easy, and it's nowhere near as much effort as what most people put into this game. If you do have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.